get started. Let's begin with Samsung. So Samsung finally started using metal in smartphone design this year, and the results, as far as we can tell, have been pretty awesome. So first, if you remember, there was a mid-range Galaxy Alpha with its kind of cool looking sleek metal edges, followed last week by the pretty baller high-end Galaxy Note 4 and just the crazy futuristic Galaxy Note Edge. Now it looks like the company could be working on another device that covers the entire back panel in metal as well, which in my estimation is way long overdue. The news comes from our friends at Sam Mobile, which claims an upcoming Samsung phone with a model number very sexy, SMA500, will sport a full metal body that includes a micro SD slot for added storage, but no removable back cover. We're guessing though that means the battery is probably not going to be removable unless it's like some weird back cover battery thing. The rumored handset could also come equipped with a 5-inch 720p display, a quad-core Snapdragon 400 processor, 8-megapixel rear camera, 5-megapixel front-facing camera, 16 gigabytes of built-in storage, and a 30 mAh battery. The SMA500 reportedly won't feature a fingerprint sensor, heart rate monitor, waterproof coating, although it could offer some sort of hybrid SIM micro SD card slot. So it's certainly not the high end, but we're getting more metal, and hopefully that'll filter its way up to the flagship devices, the S5, and maybe the Galaxy Note 5 will have no plastic at all. The rumored all-metal smartphone sounds more like Galaxy Alpha 2 than anything else. Hopefully all this boils down to more metal coming to phones. I think metal phones have a more high-end feel. It could sort of cause disaster though for cell signal. Maybe we'll see it coming up soon. I'm hopeful. Well, it's going to be a bit of a while before we start hearing rumors about the Galaxy S6, and the Note 4 is not even here yet. So get comfortable. We'll be waiting a while, Samsung fans. Let's talk a bit about BlackBerry. Listen, I know it. You brought it up in the comments. I've been a bit harsh on BlackBerry, and I think rightfully so, but I think the Canadian company has got a few more drops of blood in those veins. BlackBerry has a few new smartphones in the pipeline, and while the company hasn't really put its most focus on hyping the upcoming Passport handset, which in my mind looks freaking awesome, there's one more device for BlackBerry fans to look forward to. A brand new batch of photos leaked earlier in the week, offering a close-up look at the BlackBerry Classic. So despite early rumors suggesting it might not launch until early next year, it looks like we might get it even sooner. The BlackBerry Classic is expected to target really the BlackBerry faithful, the longtime customers who want a familiar experience. As you can see, you see a rectangular display that's somewhat bigger than the 2.8-inch Porsche design P9981, which is a silly, silly name. It also offers a simple design with round edges and that baller full QWERTY keyboard that I still have a soft spot in my heart for. One set of linked BlackBerry docks called the Classic powerful yet uncomplicated. That same leak suggested the BlackBerry Classic might not launch 2015, although I'm hoping it's going to be sooner rather than later because the device looks super finished. So BlackBerry, if you don't remember, is gearing up for a pretty big event later this month, so it's possible the Classic could make an appearance there, although I'm just expecting the Passport to finally get most of the spotlight and finally give us a release date. I want that weird square phone in my hands. My thumbs need something to type on. If you haven't given BlackBerry a shot, you might want to consider it. BlackBerry 10.3 brings a lot of new features to the table, including built-in access to Amazon's App Store, and now way easier to sideload really any Android app at all, and of course, access to BlackBerry's own app catalog. So you get sort of a lot of apps on the device. It's pretty elegant to use. I think their peak system is awesome. BlackBerry email is still among the best going. BBM is still a really awesome third-party messenger to use, I guess, if you're using it on a BlackBerry. It's first party. But you can now talk to anybody else that has BBM. So that's the third-party side of it. We saw the rumors for a quick sec to thank our friends at Ting. You probably got a mobile phone in your pocket, and you're also probably overpaying for it. Let me tell you about Ting. With Ting, you aren't forced to pick a plan based on what you think you're going to use each month. You actually pick what you actually use each month, which means there's way less waste. You simply pay for the service that you're going to use. You can leave the service whenever you want with no fees at all. There aren't any hidden admin fees or weird sketchy charges you don't know what they mean, like random surcharges. Ting bills are simple to understand and they only charge you for your usage plus $6 per device plus taxes depending on where you are. At the end of the day, we're just overpaying for our cell phones. Look at your next cell phone bill, I challenge you, and see if you can understand every single line item you are charged for. It is impossible to understand, and you try and call and get an answer and you're sort of stuck on an endless loop of transfers and automated lady telling you to press 4. If you're ready to get started, use promo code at technobuffalo.ting.com and save $25 on your device purchase, or get $25 in Ting service credit towards your monthly bill. Give it a shot, you won't regret it. And last but definitely not least, let's talk about some new Nexus. So NVIDIA legal documents might have accidentally outed the Nexus 9, which rumors say is being made by HTC. The device will allegedly be Google's next big tablet and offer an array of major upgrades over the already pretty awesome and existing Nexus 7. The document plainly name drops the HTC Nexus 9, and the reason being that the device supposedly features NVIDIA's ridiculously awesome Tegra K1 chip. The documents were unveiled because of the legal quarrel with Qualcomm and Samsung over GPU technology patents, so that's really not here or there. We just want information on the freaking Nexus 9, which will supposedly sport an 8.9-inch display, 2 gigs of RAM, 16 to 32 gigs of storage, 8-megapixel camera on the back with optical image stabilization on all devices. Doesn't matter what screen size. Just saying. And an aluminum zero-gap construction with tapered sides. A document says the device will be out in the third quarter of this year, so we're not that far away. It's already September. October seems like the perfect month for Google to finally release Android L, which will no doubt coincide with any release of Nexus devices. So I'm thinking that's a good time for it. Previous rumors claimed the device wouldn't be out until Q4 this year, so take all this information with the obligatory grain of salt. What's clear here, though, is that NVIDIA's Tegra K1 chip will indeed power the device, which is worth waiting for. That thing is freaking sweet. And that, along with the specs listed, might lead to the next device that's a little more expensive than users are used to. So keep an eye on that as well. Let you know what happens. Of course, we'll be there at any event, and if anything else new leaks out, we'll have it on the site, technobuffalo.com, which you should check out. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Rumor Roundup. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, I'm John Rettinger. Talk to you guys next video. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We love making tech videos here, and if you like watching them, be sure to hit the giant subscribe button so you know exactly what's happening in the world of technology. And if you like gaming, you want to see us play some games, albeit sometimes kind of badly, check out our new Twitch channel at twitch.tv/technobuffalo.